Ever wonder who voices some of your favorite animation characters? Or maybe you would like to give voice acting a try but don't know how to start? Then don't miss SonicCon, an audio theater convention hosted by Liberty University March 20th through the 22nd, 2020, featuring James Arnold Taylor, the voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi, from Star Wars The Clone Wars and his one-man show, Talking to Myself. Plus, Katie Lee, the voice of Connie from Adventures in Odyssey. The convention features industry professionals, masterclasses, writing competitions, plus live radio performances. It's perfect for the entire family. Early registration going on now at sonic-con.org. That's sonic-con.org.
Hello everyone, this is JPL, and today I'm joined with
Christopher.
Yes, and we are a podcast name in brackets. So yeah, we weren't here last week.
But they wouldn't know.
No, but we're getting close to the point where they will know.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. If you've noticed, if you noticed this past week, I've been uploading a lot of podcasts.
You have?
Yeah.
I noticed one. I didn't notice a lot.
I mean, yeah.
That's my fault, I guess.
I mean, a lot for you is probably different for a lot for me.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I'm taking a break though.
Yeah, I know. I saw the update.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, should I just, go on about that for a moment?
If you must, yes.
Yeah, I must. So basically, the reason why we weren't able to do it yesterday is because I went in for car repairs.
Yeah.
The door wasn't closing,
Mm-hmm.
so I was like driving like this. It sucked. Because you don't want the door to fly out and hit someone
No.
while you're driving. That's even more fun. So I went to the repair shop, got that repaired, spent like $400 on that, and then totaled my car that night.
So you repaired it and then totaled it in the same night?
Yes.
Okay, and then you said you drove to North Carolina?
Yeah.
Okay. You just felt like driving?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been stressful.
Yeah.
But so yeah, that's the short of it right there.
Yeah, it's like you've been having a lot of car troubles recently.
Yeah.
You had that one incident with the brake, and then
Brake?
yeah, where your brake didn't work and you fell into a ditch.
Oh yeah, I hit a deer. Yeah.
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 You've had a few.
I had quite a few.
Quite a few this past couple semesters, which means their insurance is gonna go way up, man.
Thankfully about the deer, because it's a deer, it didn't go up.
Yeah,
But with this, it is gonna probably.
yeah, because we're males, we get a higher insurance rate.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Well, yeah, it's the truth. Males are more prone to accidents than females, and so we've got.
You'll think it's the other way around. It was funny. I saw you smiling.
I mean, I thought you might bring that up, but okay.
Yeah. Anyways, we could go on about that, but we don't have to.
We don't have to. Like, it's really only if you want to.
Yeah, I'm still processing through the trauma,
Yeah,
but
I
you
know.
know what?
I know you've talked a lot about it on Facebook. So.
Yes. It's like I just downloaded the Facebook apps, and now I'm like, oh, let me take advantage of this now.
Okay.
So
you have it now on your phone.
Yeah, before I didn't. The reason why I got it is because I was not posting on my business page for my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I want to be more consistent about that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if I had the app on my phone, I'll be better about it. And I have been.
Well, that's
Then
nice.
again, that was except for the update video, literally the last video I posted, and I haven't posted since. So
Right.
I feel like I'm more addicted to Instagram than Facebook. So honestly, if I uninstall the Facebook app, I'm not gonna die.
Yeah.
If
I of course don't look at Instagram.
Right. So
All I have is Facebook.
Facebook and Twitter.
Because I don't need like 10 different social media platforms.
But like each one brings something different to the table.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but it's like I don't care. I don't care for this one that's just about photographs.
It's more than that.
I know, but that's like a lot of them. We got Snapchat, which you take pictures and send to friends.
Well, but
okay, I get
Instagram kind of stole all of Snapchat's features.
Yeah.
So Snapchat's worthless in my opinion. I keep uninstalling Snapchat.
And then there's WhatsApp and all that other off-brand type stuff. It's like, I'm just going to stick with the one that I've had since I was little. And if that goes off, I don't really have anything left. And so, yeah.
You'll just have to adapt.
I'll just never talk to my friends again. No. Yeah, so that's fine.
Thank you guys so much for listening.
All right. Let's see. What do we have to talk about?
I'm not going to go on about my accident.
Okay.
Because I don't want to. It's like, well, I'll just put this out.
I mean, it's a personal thing.
I don't mind talking about personal things. I feel like I've kind of made that clear.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm not in the mood for that right now, just because it can be traumatizing talking about it, and I'm not ready to relive that trauma right now. So
yeah,
I'm still processing a lot of things in relation.
Yeah, and it's like it's very recent for you. So
yeah. So I don't have anything specific to talk about. Do you?
I mean, yeah, I have things I want to talk about. Yeah.
Then let's do it, because.
Yeah, I mean.
And then I'll interrupt.
Of course. So yeah, I'm getting close to getting us caught up in terms of uploads of podcasts to the point where we can do weekly by the week. Assuming I'm on point about that.
Right.
We'll see.
We'll see.
That way, once SonicCon comes, I can stop my ad for it.
I need to register for those classes.
Master classes?
Yeah. I bet no one signed up for them.
I mean,
I bet
you can show up.
Okay.
It's more like a matter of if you sign up, it's you get guarantee.
Okay.
You're there.
Okay. I need to sign up for those though.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting to do that.
All right.
My brain. I hate it.
So, Young Indiana Jones.
Yes. How's that coming along?
I finished it.
And?
I loved it.
Is it your favorite TV series of all time?
Not of all time, but it's like a really impressive TV show.
Very impressive. Are you going to start a petition to bring Young Indiana Jones back?
Back in what way?
Back.
I mean, have it do more of it?
Yeah.
No, because it wouldn't be the same. It's been like 20, 30 years. It's been 30 years almost since that came out. The actors are much older or dead.
Or you can get new ones.
Yeah, but and then again, it's not going to be the same because you're going to have different people working on it, and our modern way of making TV shows has changed, and like it's a huge difference.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know
at all.
Like you wouldn't know, and it's like we have our new Star Trek TV shows, which suck. And
I don't know.
I feel like they suck.
I've never seen Star Trek.
Because it doesn't feel like the world of Star Trek to me.
I've never seen Star Trek.
You've not seen anything.
I've not seen older TV shows.
Yeah, that's fine.
All I watch is SNL, really.
I know. And so, in terms of Young Indiana Jones, we got to the point where we finished the war plot.
I'll start a new war plot. Just make up a war.
No.
Make it seem historical.
So we got to see the end of the war, the final hour there, which was really nice. And what was also really nice is that they had an episode on the Treaty of Versailles, which was very important in the war. It's like basically dividing up what we can do to end this war. And that treaty is a big factor going into World War II. Because essentially, they completely discriminated against Germany. Like, they made it so that Germany had to sign the treaty, admitting that they were the one who purposefully started the war. Which was not very true.
I mean, isn't that what we're kind of doing with Russia right now?
I don't know. I don't know about any of that, but it's like this was a very important time. There's a lot of discrimination. Like, people were promised things and they didn't get that. Like, you promised to give us back our lands. Sorry, we're gonna take it because we're here now.
That sounds like a good strategy.
Yeah.
Hey, John, liberty's mine. I'm here now.
Yeah, and so it was really interesting to see that because it's like I completely forgot about that treaty.
Yeah.
And so we saw it and it's like, oh yeah, this was a really important thing. And it's like very historical and all. And something that I learned in this one is that this treaty also led to the Vietnam War.
Vietnam War?
Yes.
Because I'm aware it triggered World War II because Germany wasn't happy.
Yeah,
But
and they, like
Vietnam.
it triggered Germany where it's like Germany pretty much lost everything.
Yeah.
To the point where because they signed this treaty, their entire country was bankrupt, which allowed Hitler to come to power,
Right.
to build everything up and build his regime, which started World War II. Mm-hmm. But the Vietnam War is the Vietnamese people weren't allowed to represent themselves.
Because of World War I.
No. Like, they just were seen small and insignificant. And so they weren't allowed to represent themselves. And so, like, they sent in, like, their petition and stuff, and, it was just ignored.
To the United Nations?
Yeah. Like, it was a pretty interesting time. And it was...
I mean, it sounds just like Germany, that it was a country that had no sense of power, and then it went into some regime, and then it split.
Like this treaty pretty much was... It started out as a good idea, a way of uniting the nations, but there was definitely a lot of discrimination when it came to the writing of the treaty and for the people behind it, because like Germany was not given a chance to have terms. Like, it was either this or nothing.
Right.
So yeah, that was a good episode. But the sad part about the series is that it ended in a weird way. Like, there wasn't really an ending.
I feel like every TV series ends in a weird way.
Well, no, this one in particular was really weird because it's like, most of the show was about adventuring the world or fighting in the war. The last episode was in Hollywood.
I mean,
where he films he's a part of a movie.
He had to get popular somehow.
Well, no, it wasn't that he got popular. It's just like basically he's learning how the industry works back to then, and then he goes out back to college, and that's the end of the series. Which is like, I thought was a really weird way to end the show. It's like, clearly they
had more in mind.
Yeah, and so I did some research. They had about 50 to 70 episodes that they wanted to do in total, and they got to around 20 to 30.
Nice.
And they already had plans in detail for what the next set of episodes were. And I was looking at the synopsis for them, and they were exactly what I wanted in this TV show. That they directly tied in to the movies that were from the actual movies with the characters that we're meeting for the first time. It's like, oh my gosh, this is what I wanted to see.
So that's why we must protest and demand a reboot.
We can't do that. Because,
why not?
Like I already explained.
But your explanation did not satisfy me.
It's because you don't understand
how movies
work. You don't know how movies back then looked versus movies right now looked.
I don't. I know how movies right now look.
I mean, yeah.
A few animation movies.
I mean,
WALL-E.
Yeah, it's not the same. Right now, they want like a much more faster pace, and everything has to like move the plot. Where back then, they took the time to breathe and let the scene wait for a minute.
But in a good way.
Like in a good way that's satisfying, and like we don't have that anymore.
Yeah, so I find that very interesting you said that, because probably the most recent movie I've seen was The Greatest Showman.
Okay.
and I thought it was just way too fast-paced. It was what I call a cinematic pinwheel. That pinwheel in that it was just overly colorful.
Right.
It was like too much. And cinematic in that it did not feel natural, but it felt cinematic. And it just seemed like it was just bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
And granted, I bet there were slow moments. It's been, like 2 years since I've seen the darn movie.
Yeah.
But it was not the amazing experience that everyone was saying it was.
Yeah, in terms of like TV shows right now, like there's very few that will take the time to like sit on something. Mm-hmm. And they're very good TV shows.
Like? Star Trek?
No, Breaking Bad and
I've
Better
heard
Call
of that.
Saul.
And what?
And Better Call Saul, the prequel to that series.
Okay. I've heard of
Which-
Breaking Bad.
They're very well done series, but they're not. They're rated R, and they're definitely mature stuff. So
Like, violence mature?
violence,
Okay,
drugs.
then pretty much when it comes to violence, I'm out.
Well, no, not too much violence. It's
I
like
said I'm out.
Yeah.
That's why I'm never watching Star Wars.
no. The thing about Breaking Bad was it's a show about this guy who joins the drugs trade, and basically all that.
Interesting.
And there's a lot of like swearing and stuff, and it's really good.
But
It's a really good show. Like very well acted, very well done. It's fun to watch, but yeah, it's like
interesting.
not. It's not holy.
I've heard of the show, that's all I know.
Yeah, like definitely, it's one of those shows that was talked about a lot back in 2013, but like nowadays it's kind of calmed down because Game of Thrones.
Did Breaking Bad end in a weird way?
No.
Okay.
Like Breaking Bad ended intentionally,
Okay.
like where it had an actual ending.
How did you feel about the ending in Game of Thrones?
I mean, I wasn't one of those people who was all invested in the show. I mean, I watched Game of Thrones like the week after the show ended, so I watched everything in a week, which was a lot. So I could definitely see how the show deteriorated over the time, and like I would say the ending was just
Like, we had to end it.
yeah.
We're getting paid to end this thing.
Like
so.
it was definitely like the heart of the show. Like they were definitely just writing it to end it because they just wanted to end it.
Yeah.
Which it's a shame that that's how the show went.
It's very interesting how, like, sometimes some things just become a job and you have to do it because it's your job.
Yeah. Well, like they wanted to end the show so they could work on something else.
I know, but especially if, like, Game of Thrones was basically the most talked about television
It
show.
was the most hyped up, the most talked about thing ever.
So,
and
but
then
you're-
its final season killed that love for it.
I
pretty
bet.
much. So no one cares about it anymore.
So, I mean, like, if it's that loved, put the darn time into it, you know?
Yeah, and it also just they got tired of just waiting for all this, and it's like,
I don't care. It doesn't make sense to me.
like,
I'm not even a fan. Just do it right.
yeah. So there's definitely a lot that went into it, but really it's like we got offered a job to do Star Wars. We want to take it.
That's really what happened?
I mean that's what the fans will say, but it's like there probably was something else behind it, but that could be a big motivation. And after the Game of Thrones fiasco, they got fired from Star Wars.
That's amazing.
So yeah, that was fun.
Remember how they were petitioning to redo the whole last season of Game of Thrones, and then they were petitioning to redo that one Star Wars movie? Beautiful stuff.
That's the fun stuff.
What's your perspective on the 8th Star Wars? Did you feel like it would have been better if they redid it? And what do they mean by redoing it? But I wouldn't understand.
it's one of those things where it's like I'm so darn tired of talking about that stupid Star Wars movie. It's like it's been talked about to death
Right.
by everyone, and it's filled with so much hate.
Okay, then I'll switch it up a little bit.
Where's
Did the
the-
9th movie ended well?
It really depends on who you talk to. I will say no. Like it's a complete mess.
And did you feel like it was just like Game of Thrones, where they were getting paid to end it, or it was just a mess?
It was just a mess. It's because like the 9th movie was like, all right, the 8th movie just did not really do that well.
Right.
And so now we have to fix it and end it at the same time. And like we have nowhere to go. So we're just gonna put the weirdest things, the most out there things, and just call it a film. And like that's what they did. And it's like
Why?
It's such a shame because the last movie put them in a corner. Because the first movie set up all of this cool stuff.
Like the first movie, or number 7.
No, number 7. The first of the trilogy set up all this cool
So
stuff.
you did think number 7 was actually good, or at least
I-
acceptable?
It's one of those movies where it was acceptable and liked at first, but now it's like I don't really care about it anymore. Because the first one set up a lot of things that could happen. And the second one took that setup and said, no, I'm going to go my own direction, and took away all that setup. And so they were left with nothing from the first movie that they really wanted to do. And so it's like, we're just going to say...
So it changed directors with each movie.
yeah, like they changed directors.
Why would
and
you do
writers.
that? That makes no sense.
And like I predicted this would happen when they first announced the next trilogy of movies.
And so there's another trilogy coming.
Well, no, like this trilogy of movies.
Oh.
Like when they first announced this in like 2013, 2012, it's like, and these are going to be our 3 directors and writers. I'm like, that's not going to go well, because it's like, that's 3 different people with 3 different stories. And that's exactly what happened.
So is there another trilogy announced, or how does? Because I have no idea.
Right now, in terms of Star Wars movies, they're put on hold, so we don't really know what they're doing
Like
next.
Disney put on it.
Yeah, because like they're gonna do more, but right now they're
Obviously.
gonna focus on TV.
Like The Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian. This coming weekend, we have the return of Star Wars: The Clone Wars TV series.
Okay, that should be good. I hear.
It's good. It's like it's one of the best Star Wars TV shows out there that got canceled because Disney bought Star Wars, and they decided to bring back for one final season, which is It's gonna close things off, which I'm happy for
Right.
because it's like it's my TV show. I grew up with that. Mm-hmm. And then they have their other Star Wars TV shows that they're gonna do.
More.
Yeah. So right now we have three live action TV shows that they're working on.
Is Mandalorian? Okay, that's live
Mandalorian,
action.
Obi-Wan, and Cassian Andor, but you don't know that.
So, do you feel like those have the potential? That other one that you mentioned, does that have the potential to be such a breakout hit, like The Mandalorian?
Which one? Clone Wars?
Not Clone Wars. Clone Wars is gonna be
Obi-Wan?
more. All right, here. What are the TV shows? Because I can't.
So
remember.
okay, wait.
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
Clone Wars.
Clone Wars, which definitely will be a high up there
Because it's a nostalgia-based thing.
because they already have a fan base waiting
Right.
a long time for this thing to come back.
Right. Anytime there's something nostalgia involved, it's going to get a lot of attention.
Obi-Wan,
Obi-Wan.
which I think a lot of people are gonna watch because that's like a fan favorite character.
Okay. What character is that? Is it the standing up robot? Or
No.
is it the ball?
None of that. Obi-Wan is a guy.
Oh, it's a guy.
Yeah, one of the Jedis.
What's a Jedi?
Okay, well, since you don't know Star Wars, you're not gonna get it.
Okay. Any other TV shows? Star Wars,
Yeah,
not Marvel.
Cassian Andor, which is a character from one movie that he's gonna have his own TV show.
How well do you think that's gonna do?
That one I think is up in the air about whether or not it's. I think that one's gonna be determined by the popularity of the TV shows from beforehand, transferring to watch this one. I think this one, the quality might be good, but the people might not really buy into it.
Do you feel like they would have to pull off another Baby Yoda thing in order to make that one?
I don't think they're gonna do that with this one.
Okay.
Because it wouldn't really work out.
Well, not saying Baby Yoda per se, but something, some element about that show that's going to make it stand out, that's going to make it talked about, that people are going to watch it as a result.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Because, I mean, like, before Disney Plus came out, what were your thoughts about The Mandalorian?
I was really excited.
You were?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was really excited. Yeah.
Out of the 3 live action shows, did you feel like that had the most potential?
I mean, that was the only one that I really knew about.
Okay. Gotcha. Because
Like-
I'm just really wondering, because it's obviously because of Baby Yoda
I like
that it is
that
such a
was
topic.
that was the one that I think was the most intriguing to me about what they would do, because like it's a brand new character, never seen before, and like they're basing some stuff off of some old things. It's like, okay, how are they gonna do this?
Right.
And they've done a good job.
Okay. Because obviously, like, I guess it still could have done a good job without Baby Yoda. I don't know the context or story or anything, but obviously it's
I
from
think,
what I'm seeing, like, Baby Yoda is really what drew a lot of people to that.
yeah, definitely. Like it drew my sister in. She only watched it just for Baby Yoda, of course. But yeah, Baby Yoda, definitely one of the biggest things out there right now.
Yeah, I have a friend who's obsessed with Baby Yoda. It's so funny.
So yeah, that's where that lies right now.
So you're a Marvel fan as well, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no. Sure.
So you're more of a Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care for Marvel too much.
Okay. You watched all the movies though, just because,
Yeah, not,
or at least the main ones.
yeah, I've not seen the most recent couple.
Wait, so you've not seen Endgame?
No, I've seen Endgame, but anything after Endgame, I'm pretty much
Well,
done with.
True. So you're not interested in those TV shows.
No, I am.
You are.
I'm vaguely interested in the TV shows.
One in particular?
Yeah,
Which one?
it's called WandaVision. It's, I don't know
That's the
what.
same character from Star Wars, right?
No,
No, that third one. That
WandaVision.
I mean, it sounds like the same.
Obi-Wan.
No, no, the other one.
What, Cassian?
For some reason, that sounds so similar to your one division. Is it a bunch of 5 Marvel superheroes who are like, oh, we could start a pop group? One
No,
division.
No, Wanda, and Vision. They're 2 separate characters.
What and why?
Huh?
What and why?
It's you just have to say it to know why. But
So there's a character named Wanda and there's a character named Division.
Vision, yes.
And the Vision. Oh, I heard Division.
Like Wanda.
And the
Vision.
Vision.
The show is called WandaVision.
Why?
Well, I don't really know. It's like they showed us.
It's like calling VeggieTales Bob Larry.
Yeah, but this is a weird thing that they're doing for this show.
Therefore, you're most excited about it.
It's not exactly I'm the most excited for it. I'm like the most curious. That's the one I'm most curious about how they're doing, because one of those characters is dead. And so it's like,
So are they gonna take it back in time?
I don't know, because this show, like what they showed us, like doesn't make sense. It's like, what? Like it seems like they're doing a parody of all these old classic TV shows. It's like we got the Brady Bunch, we got Roseanne, we got Full House. It's like, what's going on here? It's really weird, and I'm like very interested to see what they're gonna do with that.
Well, I'm not, but I'm happy for you.
But I have Disney Plus, so I might as well watch it.
Right. Are you gonna catch up on the Marvel movies now that you have Disney Plus?
If they put it on Disney Plus,
Oh, so they aren't on yet.
no.
Confusing. Not my fault.
Yeah, they'll get there eventually.
I mean, I get the Spider-Man part. I don't get anything else though.
but if they get on there, yeah, I'll watch them.
I never saw Another Butterfly.
Yes.
What is this?
My Hoodie. I Never Saw Another Butterfly is a play that's based off of poems that children wrote while they were in the concentration camps.
I was actually kind of guessing that as you were saying because of the barbed wire. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, that might be Nazi stuff.
Yeah, I did that play in high school. So
Okay. Was it a good play?
yeah,
Okay.
it was good. Just it wasn't happy.
That makes
It was
sense.
sad.
Are you involved in any plays this semester?
Yeah. Backstage stuff.
Which shows?
Drowsy Chaperone.
Okay. CG's not part of that one.
No, CJ is not part of that one.
He's in Sense and Sensibility?
Yes, he is.
Never Shakespeare, right?
No, that's Jane Austen.
Sounds like... I probably... Thinking about it, I probably should go see Sense and Sensibility just because I have a friend or a couple of friends who are just like Jane Austen fanatics.
Yeah.
And I'm... so to be a little cultured or whatever.
Yeah, Jane
Probably
Austen.
would be a good idea.
Yes, and this week we start working on The Encounter.
Season
7.
7. The final season.
Yes.
Like recording?
Well, we're just reading the script.
Okay. Excited?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How many characters?
I have no idea what we're doing.
Oh, okay.
Like they've not.
This is the first meeting?
Yes.
Okay.
They've not given us our characters yet, so it's like I don't know what I'm doing. I hope I get to do some stuff, but
I remember we didn't even read the script. From what I remember, from our first meeting. So
No.
it's more like, especially for like those who had no idea what the show's about, Nelson would give like a rundown or whatever. Have you been listening to, is it season 3 that's been airing right now?
yeah.
I've only listened to season
It's
1.
like I want to listen to it, but it's like it's a radio drama. I have to sit down, focus, and listen.
You could
It's like
run the treadmill and listen.
I don't want to do that though. It's just
I mean, it's not that much different from a TV show.
it's a lot different from a TV show. TV show it's mostly visual medium.
That's why you have a head. God gave you a brain so you can
I
conjure
know,
up the
'cause it's
images
like-
in your brain.
I know, but it's like I don't want to do that. It's just I want to
Why
actually
not?
see where things are and what's going on. Because when you put audio, when it's just audio, sometimes things are just not exactly how you picture them. So it's weird.
That's the fun about audio, is that
I don't know. It's too much work.
John.
It's like I like audio dramas that have slideshows.
That's a cheat.
It's a cheat, but it's like it's very important cheat for some things because it tells us where characters are in relation to one another.
John.
Yeah, I mean that's. I know it's kind of like not what radio dramas are about, but it's like that's the one.
I mean, it really shows that you love the TV show medium better.
Yeah, it's like it's not something I grew up with.
Gotcha.
It's like I know I probably should listen to The Encounter, but it's like it's a lot of work to just sit down and listen.
Okay. So you didn't grow up with Adventures in Odyssey?
No.
Gotcha.
No. I only listened to a few episodes while I was playing Minecraft. Like, it was on Moody Radio. They were playing it, and so I would listen to the Moody Radio while I did Minecraft, and they had those episodes on. It's like, yeah, it's background noise. I'll listen to it. It was fun. It was a good time. Back when I played Minecraft.
I got a computer from the IT Surplus Center.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I wanted a Mac because why not? And so I got 2015 i7, like 250 gig storage space.
Mm-hmm.
They said it was a 32 gig RAM, but it was actually 16 gig RAM.
Okay.
It didn't come with a charger cord, so I initially spent like $420 on it without tax, which is a deal for a Mac, you know. What no?
Nah, it's just too much still.
Because that computer would probably sell for $1,500.
Probably.
So that's a deal.
Well, no, because it's 2015. It's 2020 right now. That's an old computer. Besides, speaking of computer, I'm having like some computer problems when like I have to bring a laptop to my Spanish class. I cannot connect to the Liberty website.
That sounds more like a Wi-Fi issue than a computer issue.
It was like I can connect to the internet and I can go to other websites. I just cannot go on the Liberty website. It won't allow me.
That's fun. That's strange.
It's really strange, and I don't know what to do about it.
Go to the IT help desk, and then
Where is that?
in the MOS at the computer lab.
And so that. Yeah, whatever.
You need help. Why not get help?
Sure.
Especially if it's for free.
For free.
For free.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Just an idea.
Just an idea.
If you don't want help, that's your problem.
I don't need help. Yesterday I made tea.
Tea.
Iced tea.
Iced tea. In the winter?
Yeah. I never made tea before.
What's that thing that you were carrying that you kept drinking out of? Wasn't that tea?
I mean, like actual tea. We had to boil water in a pot, pour it in with a thing. It's like,
Wait, you've never made that type of tea?
well, no, because like it's always like my parents made the tea
Oh,
for
that
me,
makes sense.
and then I just drink the tea,
Yeah,
iced tea.
that makes sense, I guess.
And so like I made it for the first time because like, man, there was a point where I'd only drink tea,
And you miss those days.
and those were nice. Like I just feel like drinking tea now. It's like yeah. Yeah, those were good days. And I don't want to buy it pre-made because it's like it's not the same.
Okay, wait. So, pre-made are those bags?
No, pre-made are the jugs, like bottles of tea.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Those exist. Wow. I mean, like, I don't doubt, like, sweet tea or something. Like, that kind of makes sense.
What?
Like, you buy a jug for sweet tea.
No, I made my own sweet tea.
Okay. With the bag?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that. I'm not, like, tea conscious, really. I don't hate tea,
Yeah.
but it's not like I'm like, oh, tea, I know tea.
Yeah, like I'm not a tea person.
But you miss tea.
Like not like all those different types of teas. I just like plain old tea,
Yeah.
iced tea,
Sweet tea.
iced sweet tea.
Peppermint tea.
Yeah. I used to drink it a lot because of Duck Dynasty.
Really?
Yeah, Uncle Si, he just drinks his tea.
Fun.
And it's like,
I want to
man,
be Uncle Si too.
man, like, I want to drink tea. And it's like this was before I drank water. Because,
What part you drink water?
oh yeah, like I didn't really start drinking water till 2014.
Okay. You
Before-
really got these years down.
Yeah, because like really what helps is like I know these years down based upon the movies that came out. I know that I started I started I started drinking water really in 2014. I came to the States and started drinking bottled water, and I remember that distinctly because at that time Guardians of the Galaxy was coming out.
Is that your favorite Marvel movie?
No, but it's a good one.
What's your favorite Marvel movie?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really care. There's not really one Marvel movie that I look at and say like, oh yeah, that's my favorite. Because it's like they all have their problems.
Including Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
Okay. Not my fault.
Well, I mean, yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy it was a success, and it was very different from all the other Marvel movies. Because it's like, you're in space, and all these weird things going on. It was funny.
And they're trying to make a third one.
And they're making a third one. And so...
With the same director?
Yes.
Okay.
And so, with Guardians of the Galaxy...
Because I remember the controversy of him getting fired.
Yes. And with Guardians of the Galaxy, it was really the first time where there was a lot of swearing in the movie. And after that success of that movie, they started to put that in all the other movies. Which really made me angry. Because it's like...
Just keep it in the one darn movie.
It's like, I was fine with it with that one movie because it was a different movie. It was a different type of place that they were living in. And and just because that one was successful, it's like, hey, it's safe to do this with all the other movies now. And it's like, I can't watch those movies without feeling nervous about watching them. I can't just consciously watch those movies with my parents around and be like, yeah, I'm fine with it. Yeah, like they're not gonna say anything about it, but it's like, I know that they're like, oh, okay.
Did you watch Deadpool?
Not in theaters, no.
But you did watch it.
Yeah, I did watch it.
What do you think?
In secret.
In secret. No, it's not secret. You can tell your parents listen to this episode.
Yeah, sure, they already know. I mean, Deadpool.
Because that is Marvel, but not at the same time.
Yeah. It's Fox Marvel, which
makes no
Fox
sense.
doesn't exist anymore. It's now 20th Century Studios.
I heard that. Were they trying to rebrand that?
They
too?
changed the name to 20th Century Fox to 20th Century Studios.
Okay.
They changed it because of the Fox News Channel. They didn't want to connect the two, you know.
Were they ever connecting in the first place or no?
No.
No?
Just by-
really?
I don't think so. I don't know. Just for the name Fox.
I get it.
But it's like, I hate that so much.
I hate what?
That they had to change that they decided to change the name just because of that stupid thing.
Well, it makes sense to me
No.
because I thought they were associated for the longest time.
But no, because I think that's so disrespectful to Fox. Like the people who made that company.
I don't care.
I care so much.
I mean, I'm surprised you care for not being political. I'm surprised you care for being political.
Like, it's not the politics. It's the fact that, like, they decide, hey, this studio that's been around for, like, 80, 100 years, let's just decide to change its name because, like...
I mean, things have to change eventually.
Well, no, but it's like, I just feel it's disrespectful. And it's like, there's really no reason for them to do that because really no one cares if it's, like, Fox News, 20th Century Fox... Like, it's like they're two different things. And, like, we the people, can understand they're two different things.
I, the person, don't know. Because I don't know.
It's, yeah, I've been really upset about that.
Okay. I'm glad you've been upset.
I know a lot of people are like, Like, oh my gosh, like, why are people so upset about that? It's just a logo. Like, no, it's 80 years of history.
Yeah, especially. I mean, imagine if Ford decided to change its name.
Yeah, like that'd be a disrespect to Ford.
I feel that. I see that. But at the same time, it's not going to change their content.
Well, no, but it's like.
But you are really
in the movies, in the Fox movies. It's like they have their logo, the 20th Century Fox logo, which is like a classic logo. Mm-hmm. Now they changed the Fox to Studios, and it's like it's not the same anymore. Because like I don't call those movies 20th Century Fox movies. I call them Fox movies.
Yeah.
Now you can't say that. It's like now they're studio movies.
Yay.
I mean, yeah, it's dumb. It's really dumb.
Like everything.
Like Disney right now is dumb.
Disney should change its name.
No. Definitely not.
No, if they did such a disservice to Fox 20th Century Studios or whatever.
Yeah, like
then they should change their name
if Disney changes their name like that.
Let's change your name to Blackboard.
I don't think they'd ever do.
Change your name to Top Hat.
I don't think they'd ever do that.
Top Hat Studios.
Because Disney is a universal name at this point. That the change.
So is 20th Century Fox.
Not as big as Fox though.
Let's change Disney's name.
Like Disney is much bigger than Fox. Like it's worldwide known.
Yeah, but do we care? No.
Yeah, we kind of do.
I don't. Let's change it to Top Hat Studios. I like that. Top Hat Studios.
Let's not. Christopher, you don't really get much say in this because you don't understand the politics of movies.
I thought you didn't like politics.
I don't like American politics.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, there's different forms of politics.
Top Hat Studios.
Yeah.
I love that.
Let's make our own. Well, no, we can't because I have my own studio.
Top Hat Studios.
No.
I love it.
You go ahead and do that.
Okay. Top Hat Studios.
Yeah.
Top Hat Studios.
What were we saying?
Top Hat Studios.
No, what did we want to talk about?
I don't know. I feel like we're done with that topic.
Yeah, I think we are.
Was there anything else that your brain thought about? That's like
yeah, it did. Yeah, I did. Should I bring it up? Probably not right now. It's not a good time.
Not a good time. Makes me a little curious, but at the same time, glad I don't have to experience something.
Like, it's such a deep question.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like
I've been through deep a little too much.
It's such a deep question. It's like it's gonna somewhat connect to the car incident.
Yeah.
What you posted recently, so it's like,
Is
like
it really time for that for me?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I could talk about it, but at the same time, I don't really want to mess my emotional state to a degree. It's not that I'm pushing things out of sight and ignoring it, but it's just been difficult for me that if I'm happy right now, I do want to stay happy.
Yeah. It's also one of the things is like we're already like 50 minutes in the podcast. This is not the place to put this question out there.
Okay.
It should go near the beginning.
Right. So is there anything else
I mean,
of specifics?
There's always things that we can talk about. Valentine's Day was recent.
That was actually a decent day for me.
Sure.
Because I was like, you know what? Whatever. It didn't register too much. I do feel like I saw like a dozen people find their significant other during that weekend, which blew my mind. I'm like, whoa. But so like that was a little sucky on my end. And yes, I've had my lonely moments, but honestly, Valentine's Day it was just like whatever.
I stayed home.
Okay, you skip classes?
It's like my classes were like one of my classes like canceled to give us the day, and all was left was like this one class that I didn't even want to go to. So it's like, I'll just skip.
I went to Valentine's Convo.
Like I thought about that, but it's like I don't really care.
Really?
So,
Have you gone to like the Christmas convos?
no.
You haven't.
Maybe I have. I don't remember.
It literally is the most different convo we ever have.
I
because
know
it's like SNL.
I know that I know that it would be so much fun, but it's like, do I really want to do this? Probably not. It's like it's not required today, so I don't really want to go. So
I mean, it's an experience, especially that you can't see it again.
I know it's an experience, but it's like I don't care.
So, one of my favorites things was basically they showed Bambi, but it was like overdubbed, and the mom kept going off about Second Amendment rights and how it's good or whatever, and and then she gets shot, and Bambi's crying for mommy, and all of a sudden appears the Liberty gun range advertisement with hip hop music. It was so uncomfortable but funny at the same time, and then that payoff was just amazing.
Maybe it was, but it's again, it's like I don't really care.
It was amazing.
It's not my type of thing.
Okay. I mean, that's just a very SNL thing to do, because I remember there was like this,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I heard that my professor was the Easter Bunny.
I believe, I heard a theater professor was. Yeah.
The really tall Easter Bunny. Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, I
Huh.
wouldn't actually think that guy to do it, but okay.
We could. Harder pictures? I don't know. But, yeah. That happened. Your professor was the Easter Bunny.
Yeah,
Happy?
I don't care.
I mean, he can do it anyway.
I was the Easter Bunny one time.
I mean, he's really good at what he does.
I told you about that, right?
For the
old folk song?
Yes.
That I was the Easter Bunny for one day.
Is that? I'm trying to 1, 2, 3, 4 sticks. I keep seeing 5 for some reason.
What?
5 bars up there. I'm sorry, my brain.
Yeah.
Yes, the old folks home. Did you sweat in the bunny suit? Profusively?
Only in the face.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Just the face.
Because it's like, the sweat would have just gone to my other clothes. And like, there wasn't really much sweat there. It was
Okay.
just mainly in my face.
Were you able to see out of it?
Blurry, because I didn't have my glasses.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like, I know that if I have my glasses on, it's gonna fog up. So,
Contacts? Do you ever wear contacts?
No.
No. Why not?
I choose not to.
Okay.
I don't want to go through the hassle of touching my eyeball every morning, just
Well, not every morning, but for specific situations.
every time I need to do something. It's like, I just stick these bad boys on, even though it's going to be impractical when I don't have to wear them for stage, but
Then,
I can see enough for what I need to do.
okay. Well, it's good to know that my eyesight's better. Not that like, oh, I'm better, but it's like, because like I know sometimes my eyesight's not the greatest, and like yesterday I had a project to edit.
Yeah?
I was on my computer for several hours, and then afterwards it was just hard to see. So,
Yeah.
like my dad came to pick me up because I can't drive right now, and like I almost missed the car because
Like, you're not allowed to drive, or...
I just don't have a vehicle to drive, that's all. And plus, I just want to stay off the road anyways. I'm just not feeling it right now anyways. So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, did you see the prank that was done?
With the bear?
What bear? Talking about, like,
The soap?
Yeah.
Yeah. People. And now you have to hire poor people to clean
Like,
that up.
I know it's like, it's pretty much like a harmless thing because there's really no damage done.
Yeah.
But it's like, someone has to clean that up.
Yeah. It's a weird predicament where, like, obviously lots of pranks are done around here at Liberty. You know,
I don't like pranks.
It depends what type of prank, and provided that you're not the butt of the prank.
Yeah,
Right.
like even then, I just don't like pranks.
Yeah, I mean,
Like I just had a bad experience with just pranks in general. It's just
I guess
like,
we're not going to bring that up because it's a very traumatizing thing, and you're
No.
in a happy mood right now. Why
No.
bother that? We're not going to get into deep
no, like
philosophical
let me get
questions
into
right now.
this. It's like
Oh no,
like we've always had the senior pranks.
senior pranks.
Yes.
What are senior pranks?
But
'Cause
in schools-
not only did I not watch movies, I never went to.
No,
High
but like
school.
in schools, the seniors, before they go on their trip, will pull off a prank where they'll essentially vandalize the school.
Why?
And my class was the worst. Like they really wanted to go over the top. Normally, classes will just TP everything. Our class did that and more. They put grease all over the floors and the staircase. They clogged up the toilets with dog food.
Okay, that's not funny.
They stacked up a professor's chair, which they didn't really like, to the point where, like, if you took out one chair, it would all come falling down.
That's
Like, everything that they did was a safety hazard. Like, people would fall and slide and hit, especially on the staircase.
right.
Like, I was so mad because it's like
And so you weren't part of it at all.
no, it's like I hate pranks so much. It's like
Yeah.
I hated my class pretty much, but it's like the workers there. They
Yeah, that's days of cleanup.
like that's a lot. That's a lot of cleanup, and so it's like everyone is furious about that one.
Yeah,
Like everyone.
including.
I mean, there's a lot more damage that's like I don't remember because it's like
oh, just a couple of years ago. You can't remember anything from
well,
a
it's
couple
like
of years
it's,
ago.
it's a few years ago.
I
but
get it.
it's
I
also-
get
it's
it. I'm
like-
being sarcastic.
and you know, luckily they didn't do anything to like the art department.
The art department.
You know, like yeah, the art department.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Because it's like the basement stuff. We had like classes in the basement.
Yeah.
Because there are a couple of reasons for that. Because like one, you're
That's-
messing with this expensive equipment.
Right.
And two,
Unlike the rest of the school.
the basement had just recently been flooded twice. And so to do that would just be very disruptive. But the reason why they didn't is because they respected my mother. They liked her so
Aw.
much.
Your mom was our teacher.
And I told them not to. Yes.
Aw, that's actually sweet.
Yeah, it was, and so I'm happy for that. But it's like everything else. It's like obviously they targeted people they didn't like.
Yeah.
Like they
I mean, they probably deserved it.
would throw noodles at lockers. I think.
What do you mean?
I think
Like they made ramen and just slapped it on lockers?
like yeah, they just slapped noodles on lockers and they're stuck there. And so
Gross.
like I was so mad. That's
Yeah.
like I was so convinced. I pretty much wanted to write a respectfully angry letter to the school telling them to not let them go on their senior trip.
And
I didn't write that because I eventually just cooled down and calmed down, and I think the
you're like,
students
I don't have to clean up the school anyways.
I think they cleaned up. They were forced to clean things up.
Okay, good.
I don't know. Like
Not you, because
oh no, it's like they knew that I was not involved with that
Right.
because it's like
it's John. He wouldn't get involved with anything
yeah
like that.
I didn't go on my senior trip.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
No, because you hated your classmates so much?
I didn't really care for the idea of the trip because it's like
You
it's
didn't care for the idea of it?
Yeah, it's dumb. It's like we're going to the beach for like a week. What am I gonna do there? Nothing.
Okay, yeah, I get it. The
It's
beach
like-
is overrated.
So like I hated travel. So
Yeah, travel
So I
sucks.
just stayed and just went to school and hung out with my professors, and it was good. They enjoyed it,
Not bad.
and you know I learned some new stuff.
That was on the quiz.
No, it's
Oh.
like one of my classes. You know, like we we wanted to get to some stuff, but we didn't do so because we didn't have the schedule. So I stayed with that class, and we had like a private lesson, and that was fun. It was good.
Nice. I'm stretching.
And I think that's part of the reason why I got the end of the year award thing for those classes.
Like best student.
For those classes. I didn't even go to the board.
John is not here.
No,
I shall accept this
like-
award on his behalf.
It's like I never liked the awards thing.
Awards are dumb. Everything's dumb.
'Cause it's
Senior
like-
trips are dumb. Modern movies are dumb.
Well, no, it's not that like I really hated the award. It's just like
Yeah.
I hated that I had to go there and go up there when my name's called and be like,
Hey guys, guess what?
Like,
I'm
look
gonna be
at me.
famous one day.
like
so
look at me, this person's special, and let's all clap. It's like I just sit there and do nothing. It's like I don't care, and so I was shocked that I received these awards, but
How many did you receive?
I don't remember.
About how many?
At least 2 or 3.
Out of 5?
I don't know. Well, no, I got a best for my Bible class and the best for my English class.
Okay. Out of like 15 awards or something?
I mean, they do
20,
like one
30?
for each class or something. I don't know.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, like it was nice and all, but you know, it was fine. Yeah, like that was definitely during the time where I was just so done. I was just so done at school at that
Yeah.
point where it's like
That makes sense.
I want to leave. Like I want this to be done. Okay.
Mhm.
Because you know, like, you don't know because I've not told you anything, but yeah, it was such a hard time.
Okay. Do you feel like that with college? Do you feel like that with college?
No,
No.
college is more. It's more so I don't want to leave.
Okay.
And it's like I'm like this next semester I'm gonna be a senior. We're gonna be seniors next year,
Yeah.
and I've not accomplished anything that I really wanted to accomplish.
Yeah.
And it's like after this, what am I gonna do? I have no idea.
I feel like I'm tired to work, but I don't want to leave to people. I'm tired to work, but I don't want to leave to people.
Yeah. Don't leave me, Christopher. Stay with me all the time.
We'll see. I don't know. I hate freaking life.
You can live in my house.
Maybe.
I'll rent out to you.
Maybe. Because honestly, one day I am going to move out of my parents' house and I might need a place to live. So maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, like we'll see when we get there, but maybe.
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 That'd be
Hopefully.
very interesting.
We could be roomies.
That'd be very interesting. Wow.
I don't know what we'd do, but
I'll let you watch your TV shows while I.
I don't know. I might show you a thing or two.
You might. And then I might show you a thing or two, but you'd fall asleep.
Yeah, I don't know. You do a podcast.
Like every day. Like, oh, I need time with my roomie. Oh, let's
Every
do
day.
a podcast every day.
Every day.
Every day.
I don't know about that. Because that's like too much.
I mean, if you're in charge,
Like
it's not too
we
much
like
for me.
we could do like other things than podcasts.
True.
but,
Okay.
like, you can finally release that video that we recorded a year ago.
I don't. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even sure if it's gonna release at this point. What I want to do is to incorporate you into a different video I have planned. So
You want to do what?
I have a different video planned that's gonna involve more people.
Okay.
So maybe have you in that one.
Okay.
I feel so bad, but honestly, I'll be honest. I've recorded a ton of videos, and also with other people, that are never gonna release, which sucks. But like I myself have, I'm gonna guess, and it's not like an exaggerated guess, but there's some room for maybe it's slightly exaggerated or maybe even under. But I'm gonna guess I've recorded personally 100 videos that are never gonna be released.
Okay.
So I feel really bad, but
It's mainly just a matter like I just really want to see like what we did.
yeah, I get it.
I want to see the reaction, you know?
I get it. I feel so bad, but
Oh, it's fine.
it's just
I don't. Did I release your thing?
I don't think so.
Like I think I uploaded it, just not release that redirect.
It's not
for
a
it.
big deal. If you do, then cool. If you don't, it's not a big deal.
I don't care.
Yeah. But so I'm working on this other video, which I'm not going to tell you the title of. I have the first one shot. I'm slowly editing that one, but I have a second one I want to do, like part 2.
Yeah.
So let's see if I can get you in that, but we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel that.
Get me in that. Yeah, sure. With your schedule.
With my schedule. Maybe we just won't record a podcast during the time. Who cares?
It's like, when are we gonna do that? Like, I really want to, but it's like, when are we gonna do that?
Yeah.
When are you gonna come to my house? I don't know.
Well, I don't even have a car.
All right. Do you have anything else to say?
No.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you all next time. Bye.